This is Joanne Basili from My Favorite Things with a quick tutorial on the Prima Donna Petals Die-namics. Prima Donna Petals Die-namics is a new product from My Favorite Things. It's a 4-piece die with realistic embossing on the leaf. Want to look at how it works? Here we go. For my card today, I'm using Echo Park Paper 6x6 pad titled Happy Days. I've separated the flowers from the leaf so that I could cut the pink pattern paper in one pattern and then this fun leaf with the embossing detail with a different paper. I just use a green piece of scrap cardstock. It's hard to see here, but it actually does have a little line of embossing that then you can curl the edges forward to make a more realistic looking leaf. You just fold right up upon that embossing line. The other elements are really easy. This is the bottom layer of the flower, which I tug gently up on each of the edges for a little extra detail. It makes a really nice cupped shaped flower. It's nice, realistic, dimensional edges. You see that tiny little notch right here? That's where I'm going to put my adhesive. Personally, I like to use the really thin score tape. It's the thinnest layer they make. Just give it a tight little rip, and on this very small protruding edge, this is all you need to do, is tuck a very little bit of adhesive right there on that very small protruding rectangle. And just tuck it right behind and give it a quick burnishing to hold it in place. Now I'm going to repeat this process for the second layer. I'm going to use just a little bit of score tape on the protruding triangle edge here. I have some excess, so I'm going to fold over because it'll be helpful. I turn in this edge to form a circle again. And now as I hold the center of that flower, I push up and forward on each of the little petals for some extra dimension. There's the second layer. And now the last one is the easiest of all. It's this tiny little bit. I just fold forward each of the tiny stamens. And now we can assemble. Today I'm using Jody Boosters. It's a white dimensional foam product to assemble my blooms. I've used about a half on the bottom layer, and then I'm attaching the next flower layer on top, and I twist it just to line up each of the long pieces of the petal to the layer just below it. And then for the final layer, I'll use about 1/4 of a foam dot. I cut just a tiny one in half to place the last bit on top. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you had fun. Please visit me at stampbyhand.blogspot.com. Thanks!